So let's quickly learn why we need automation at all. There are so many tasks we do every day to perform our regular and ad hoc duties. So if you're a working professional or a business owner, you can see a couple of very common things listed down on this particular slide. In case if you're working into marketing management, you have to follow a particular process or a bunch of tasks or bunch of steps for your everyday day-to-day things, right? So for example, you have to do ideation for your marketing content material. Then you go for content creation, then you go for content publishing, then lead generation happens. So leads comes to your way, and then you can collect them, do reporting, do analysis, and again do the ideation for the next level of marketing content. In case you are working into finance management, you process hundreds of invoices every day. You do accounting, do multiple payments, and do these stock operates. Similar way, if you are into sales management, you manage CRM, lead allocations happen, lead nurturing happens, payment confirmation, product delivery, and so many client communication happens throughout the way. So yeah, these are a couple of examples. Now, when you start all of these activities, any new business, any new profession, new job, you find that you are like so energetic, so motivated because you're going to learn something new. You are added to a new organization, new position, new department, and you try to complete everything. You try to learn so many different things. But what happens after a certain point of time? The tasks become repetitive, and as you scale your duties, as you scale more work, ultimately at the end of the day, you get into this kind of a state where at the end of each day, either you get so many things undone, or maybe there are so many things which are just piling up, taking your time, energy, and effort. Again and again, the same thing. So, what are the reasons why this fatigue happens? There are a couple of good reasons to it. Number one, when you learn something, when you start doing it on a regular basis, that becomes a repetitive activity, and that is no longer enjoyable. It's just become boring. Second is generally most of the tasks become no-brainer or low-brainer. So you can even do while you are like doing something else, or you don't have to apply your brain again and again. The third thing is your own value addition goes really low. So imagine there's a bank cashier. Cash is super important. Money is super important, right? The currency notes. But what happens after a certain time? The cashiers keep on counting notes. Does not add much value, right, into his own profession, into his own life. Instead, if he has a machine that count note, then he can obviously do something more better. So even though currency is important, but his value addition to the entire thing is not that value adding or not that important down the line once he mature into his role. Apart from that, these repetitive tasks consume a lot time and effort. And as I said, like the return value is not visible. So most of people get frustrated, get burned out. So imagine what if a robot can do all of these things for you. You would have heard really good robots coming out from Boston Dynamics or from Tesla, or Elon Musk is building so many things. So yes, if a human replacement can be brought in, it can surely help you to do all your tasks in a very wise and good manner. But obviously you can't do that because those robots are super expensive and not that much customizable, which can do your day-to-day task or intellectual tasks. So what is the solution? There is one single solution. We can build automation, and that makes your entire life easy. That can help you overcome all your drawbacks. So, what automation can do for you? It can increase your productivity and efficiency. That is point number one. Second, it can save you a lot time. Third, in case if you wanted to scale your business, your profession, you wanted to generate more output, it can surely help you to scale it with less resources. That is the one of the most beautiful thing about automation. Let's say, for example, if you have a grocery store, or maybe you have an e-commerce brand online, you're processing 100 orders a day, and there is one assistant you have which help you to process all those orders. What if you start getting 1,000 orders? If you scale to 1,000, you'll have to deploy 10 people on a daily basis to process those many orders. And what if the order size becomes 10,000 a day? Obviously, you can't deploy 100 people just to process orders. So in that case, the process becomes completely unscalable. And due to that, we lose out opportunities. To overcome that, automation can help us to scale at any level. You see so many platforms are working, Amazon, Flipkart, and so on. So these platforms are very well doing the scalable thing. They did many automations within their own business, and now they're giants. Another most important thing is the automation makes your business or your profession available 24/7. You don't have to worry about a person who's just logging off from his working hours and will go to home and not attending your conversation or client things anymore. So instead, if you are putting automation in place, it can handle all your communication, order processing, any sort of event you wanted to customize in terms of project management, manufacturing, and so on. And finally, automations are so much robust, there are very less chances of any human interaction or human errors. So what does it feel when you complete all your tasks before time? You must feel realized more, right? You are excited now to explore more about the automation. So I'll show you something more inside the next video, what automation is and what it can do for you.